Imagine this. Your journey in this world has come to an end. The janazah prayer is done. The people who loved you, the ones who cried for you, they've all gone back to their lives. Now it's just you, alone in your grave. You lie there, waiting for Munkar Nakir, the angels who question every soul that arrives, but you are not seeing them anywhere near. Instead, something incredible begins to happen. A soft light fills your grave. A scent so pure and heavenly surrounds you. You feel a peace you've never experienced before, and then you see it. A tunnel begins to form, glowing with a bright light. You wonder, what's happening? Why is this happening to me? And then you remember. You remember the words of our beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. As he said, if you recite Surah Al-Mulk every night, there will be no questioning in the grave. Yes, this is your reward for those few minutes you spent every night reciting Surah Al-Mulk. My dear brothers and sisters, Surah Al-Mulk is no ordinary chapter of the Quran. It's been given a special status by our beloved Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him. He called it the protector, the intercessor, and the preventer. The Prophet, peace and blessings be upon him, said, there is a surah in the Quran which contains 30 ayat. It will intercede for a man until he is forgiven, and that surah is Surah Al-Mulk. Imagine, on the Day of Judgment, when you stand before Allah, this surah will argue on your behalf. It won't stop until Allah forgives you. But it's not just about the hereafter. This surah protects you in the grave as well. My dear brothers and sisters, the punishment of the grave is real, but Surah Al-Mulk is our shield. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, Surah Al-Mulk is the protector from the torment of the grave. Well, there's one more thing about Surah Al-Mulk that most people don't know, something that will make you never want to miss a single night reciting it. But before I tell you that, let me explain why this surah is so unique. So this Surah Al-Mulk begins with this verse.
تبارك الذي بيده الملك وهو على كل شيء قدير.
The very first verse, and it reminds us of Allah's absolute power and control over everything in existence. The surah challenges us to look at the creation of the heavens. And then there is this verse.
الذي خلق سبع سماوات طباقا ما ترى في خلق الرحمن من تفاوت فارجع البصر هل ترى من فطور.
Allah invites us to reflect on the perfection of His creation, and while in doing so, it strengthens our faith in Him. The surah also speaks about those who reject the truth and the consequences they face. But for those who recite it with sincerity, it becomes a means of mercy and protection. But here the question is, how can we build a habit to recite it on a daily basis? Now you might be wondering, how can I make Surah Al-Mulk a part of my daily life? Well, it's simple. Listen up to these 3 steps. Keep a Quran near your bedside or open an app from your mobile phone. Let Surah Al-Mulk be the last thing you recite before closing your eyes. If you're struggling to recite, play it on your phone and follow along. Take a few moments to understand the translation and connect with its message. Remember, it's just 30 verses. It only takes 5 minutes of your time, but the rewards are eternal. Now let me tell you the part I promised. For me, this thing really stands out. This filled me with hope and gratitude. Let us go part by part. Listen to it carefully. The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, said, on the Day of Judgment, it will act as an intercessor. What does that mean? Well, that means this surah will argue on behalf of the one who recited it regularly. Wait, there is more, and this is where it gets more beautiful. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, this surah will continue to plead for its companion until they're completely forgiven by Allah. And above all, the most powerful gift this surah offers is, this surah won't stop protecting you until it ensures your entry into the paradise. Did you hear that? Not just intercede, not just shield you from punishment, but walks with you all the way to the Jannah. Isn't that incredible? It's like having a companion, a friend advocating for you when you need it the most. Truly, this is a blessing we can't afford to overlook. My brothers and sisters, life is short. Every night you recite this surah, you're investing in your eternal peace and safety. Don't let a single night pass without it. And if you are already a regular reader of this surah, let me know in the comments. If this message touched your heart, share it with someone you care about. Help them benefit from the gift of Surah Al-Mulk. And before you go, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join me on this journey of Islamic reminders and motivation. It is my first video. There are many more to come. All I need is your support and feedback. Please let me know if I need any correction and suggest me topics in the comment section. Together, let's prepare for our ultimate destination. Until next time, Assalamu alaikum.